Hello, what's up guys? You're welcome back once again to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be telling you guys all you need to know about male rabbits. Some of the reasons why male rabbits don't breed, some of the reasons why your rabbit is not active, what you need to know about male rabbits. Male rabbit is the reason for this video, so let's talk about it extensively. If this is your first time coming across our channel, here in this channel we teach you rabbit farming and other livestock, but basically rabbit farming, how to become a successful rabbit farmer, a successful rabbit breeder, and also owning rabbit as a pet. So if this is what you find interesting, consider liking this video and subscribing to our YouTube channel. So one of the few things I want to be talking about male rabbit is, at how old can a male rabbit be before you say this one is mature enough to breed? At how old can a male rabbit be before you say this particular male rabbit is mature to cross? So a male rabbit can get to maturity more late, unlike the female that can get to maturity from 4 months to 6 months. The female can get to maturity, but the male maturity comes late, which is the male gets mature at about 7 months to 9 months. So a male rabbit of about 7 months can be called a mature male rabbit, or a male rabbit of about 9 months can be called a mature male rabbit. A rabbit that is not up to this age should not be used for breeding. This is the reason why. If you use a male rabbit that is too young for breeding, maybe you take it to an older female and that older female fights it in its cage. Maybe you put the female inside the male cage and they started fighting inside that male cage. You'll notice that male rabbit won't be able to overpower the female, and that particular male rabbit might not be able to breed again forever, because it might be always scared. Anytime you put it in for breeding, it will be always scared, not wanting to breed, maybe avoiding fight or all of this kind of things. These are things that have been proven. You can check anywhere. So don't try to use your male rabbit when it's too young. It's not up to like 7 months. Don't try to use it for breeding, because what I just said might actually happen. But if your male rabbit is up to like 7 months to 9 months, then you can take it. You can take any female to it, then it's going to breed the female if it is an active one. So how long can a male last in your farm? This question is basically like, how long should you use one male rabbit? How old should a male be before you discard it and bring in another one into the farm, maybe to replace that one? So a male rabbit can breed even up to 4 years, 5 years, but you should not be using them for that long, because they will not be giving you the best results you need. It is when they are on their peak, like when they are at 1 year plus, that's when they breed mostly very, very well. So when they are at their peak, 1 year plus 2 years, before they get old, if the male is the active male, if it is a very active male, before it gets old, keep 1 or 2 of its babies, which are males, grow them up in your farm, then make them reach like 7 months to 9 months, then you start using them. Then you start resting their father. I don't know if you guys understand me. You start resting their father, then as time goes on, you discard that male from your breeding stock. You discard it from your breeding stock. You might just decide to sell it off as meat, or you keep it in the farm as maybe your oldest rabbit or some kind of things like that. Maybe you might like it, you might not want to sell it off, but discard it from your breeding stock, because when they are like up to 3 years, 4 years, they reduce in the amount of semen they produce, so they might not really be giving you a good litter or high number of litter and all of those kind of things. And you know, high number of litter is very, very important so that you maximize your profits. So how often should you use a male rabbit? A lot of people in their farm, a lot of people say 1 male rabbit to 10 females, 1 male to 5 females, and all of that. For me, I prefer 1 male to 3 female. It's not better you stress your male too much. If not, you reduce the lifespan. The male won't even be breeding for a very long period of time. If you use your male too much, like you are always using it very often, you'll reduce the lifespan of that particular male. A male rabbit should be used at least maximum of 2 times to 3 times in a week. Let me just say 2 times. If you have other males in your farm, you can just use 1 male rabbit for like 2 times in a week, so that the male rabbit can always retain its strength and keep more and accumulate more semen for the next breeding is going to breed, so that it can do very very well when it comes to putting the female into the female, so that she gets very good production, like she gives birth to good babies and good number of babies, as you guys know. So you should not use them too much, like always using the male. Maybe you have only one male in your farm and you're always stressing it. That's why I advise farmers to keep old male rabbits in their farm, like mature male rabbits in their farm. At least if you have up to 10 females, you should be able to have up to 3 males in your farm that are going to serve these 10 females at least, so that you do not get to stress the males and they cross and they don't cross for a very long period of time. You will not really get good result out of them. As you guys know, if you tend to use your male too much, it will not be crossing for long, because you will reduce in its lifespan, because it's working more than its power can take. So why does male rabbits always like stamping their back foot in their cage? Most times if you put in your male with a female, maybe you put in the female into the male cage, you notice the male rabbit is always stamping their foot at the back of the cage, like pop, they're always stamping their foot, something like that. So the reason why they stamp it is maybe they are happy, or they are marking territory, showing the female that, okay, this is my territory. Most of you guys might not really know. That's why I just decided to add this particular one to this video, so that you get to know the reason why they actually do this. Not that there's any problem wrong with them, or that's just their behavior, territorial behaviors and all those kind of things like that. So how can you make your male rabbits more active? A lot of people have male rabbits in their farm that are not active, that are not really breeding very well. Maybe when you put in a female in there, the male rabbit is always looking at the female and it cannot breed. Before I get to how to make them more active, I'm going to be talking about how this male rabbit even got to this particular state. Maybe the male rabbit is not coming from a line that has a very good strong male. If you want to choose your male rabbit, make sure you choose them from a line that has a strong male in it. Maybe if you go to your friend's farm or any of your fellow farmers' farm and you notice a male that is very very active, pick 1 or 2 of those babies, males, buy them, take them to your farm, and also keep them there, grow them up. Surely they are going to have the gene of their father to cross and be very very effective. But if you buy male rabbit from a line that is not really active, when it gets mature, there is a very high tendency that male rabbit also is not going to be active as the father. So if you want to buy a male rabbit, make sure you source for a male rabbit for a line that is really active, so that the babies also are going to be active, and all what you are going to be getting in your farm are going to be active lines. One of the few things is a lot of farmers just get, maybe I want 1 male and 2 female, something like that, and maybe the male you might buy might not come and be active. That would be a really big disadvantage for you, because you won't be having babies. Without the male being able to cross, you cannot get babies. So make sure you source for a very good male, an agile one. So what if you have a male, maybe your male is not active but it's coming from a very good line? I'm going to be telling you guys some things to do to maybe keep them active in the active state, or make them regain back their activeness. So what you need to do is isolate the male from where your females are. Because if the male is close to any of the female, maybe if a male is here now and a female is here in this other next cage, and the male is ready for breeding, the male might start ejaculating and it might be losing semen. So you don't want that to happen. Keep your male in a separate cage where there is no female close to it. If you want it to get active, keep it in a separate cage for a very long time, like maybe 1 to 2 months, and be giving it more of bitter leaf and also ginger and garlic solution, maybe once a week or twice a week, to keep it more active. Ginger and garlic solution, then you give it a little bit of bitter leaf. These things you are giving to it will make it, bring it more active. And for the fact that it is far from a female, it has not seen a female for a very long time, any day you take a female to read to cross, it will go after that female very very fast and try to breed it. So these are some techniques you can just take to make your male rabbit more active in your farm. So I hope I've been able to explain some few things in this video for you guys. I hope you guys have learned something from this video. If you learned something from this video, please do also give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also turn on the notification bell, so that when I post any other video on rabbit farming, you will get notified. Thank you once again, guys. Do have a nice day. Until next time, as I always say, peace.